Welcome back. In today's video, let's predict the latest plot of EastEnders. Spoilers. Cindy Beale officially back from the dead as George's wife, Rose, is revealed. What a time to be alive. Cindy Beale is back in EastEnders with a piercing stare and a glass of white in hand, and it's suddenly the 90s again. In a mammoth twist, Michelle Collins reprised the role of the most infamous of Ian's many wives, with it being confirmed that she is in fact the mystery Rose Knight, missing wife of George. Linda Carter and Phil Mitchell have been on George's case, quite literally, as they have tried to work out what he has done to Rose. Linda, having clearly spent too much time with Janine of late, suspected that he even could have killed her, but, in an ironic turn of events for George, the woman he married was already technically dead. As Phil told George that Rose Knight has never existed and he has been played for a fool, the landlord cut a solemn figure in his boozer, grabbing drink and listening to seal bop Tears of a Rose. As many are guilty of doing when we have just downed a couple, he dialed his ex but, alas, she didn't pick up. He didn't expect her to, of course, given he still very clearly doesn't know where she is. At the end of the episode, which had been held back from early online viewings, fans were treated to the first shot of Cindy's comeback, as she looked at the incoming call, turned her phone over, and took a sip of wine. And that's your whack for now. So many questions. Scenes have been filmed on location, and a further episode this week will give more insight and context to the comeback. Many viewers will be wondering how on earth the villainous, famed for cheating on, and shooting, Ian, can be alive. After having Ian gunned down, Cindy whisked the children away and tried to escape the country with them. She was later jailed and was said to have died in childbirth when Cindy Jr. was born. However, when a body isn't seen in soap, that means nothing. It can also be confirmed that Adam Woodyard is back as Ian after a 3-year absence from the show, but as to the capacity of his relationship with Cindy, that all remains to be seen. The actor had taken an extended break from the show and has been busy with stage work and a stint in I'm a Celebrity, being evasive since on giving any time stamp on his return to the show. Adam made a one-off cameo appearance to say goodbye to Dot Branning from a distance at the beloved character's funeral. At the time he was on the phone, telling someone, "I'm coming home now, love." The returns of Cindy and Ian are long-term, with huge chaos and drama set to follow in an already massive and explosive year for EastEnders. Show boss Chris Crenshaw told us, although Cindy might have been declared dead on screen over 25 years ago, this iconic villainess has always remained very much alive in both the memory of the residents of Walford and the audience. As we all know all too well in Soapland, we never saw the body, and you know what that means. Of course we couldn't bring Cindy back without Walford stalwart Ian, who was last seen fleeing the square after his former best friend and then wife Sharon Watts attempted to kill him with a poisoned carbonara. She's not the first Mrs. Beale to try to send Ian to meet his maker, but he's a survivor and we're absolutely delighted to have Adam back with us. There's good reason why Cindy and Ian remain two of Soapland's most iconic characters. They've been involved in some of the show's most memorable storylines. During her drama queen reign, Cindy had a scandalous affair with Wixie, hired a hitman to kill Ian and conspired with lover David Wicks to smuggle the Beale kids abroad.
Vừa rồi các bạn đã theo dõi một sản phẩm của UK Soát Spoiler. Chúng tôi đã tiết lộ những tình tiết mới nhất của bộ phim EastEnders sẽ xảy ra trong tuần tiếp theo. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở video tiếp theo. Ngoài ra trên kênh của chúng tôi cũng có các video về các bộ phim như EastEnders, Hollyoaks cũng như Coronation.